Thank you everyone for joining us. Today I'm sitting with Abrar Hashmi. He is our lead enterprise coach at ASPE Training. He has helped several large companies transform from waterfall to agile. Today we're going to be going over SAFe and the SAFe transformation, stuff that you will be experiencing, and a lot of challenges that go along with SAFe.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Madeline. Glad to be here. Call me an expert. I think every day is a learning curve for all of us. We're lifelong learners, we're agile leaders, and an agile leader is a lifelong learner. So each day we learn something. So I'm humbled and honored to be called an expert, but I think every day we're learning something new. Great. So thank you so much for having me. Glad to talk to you.
Yes, thank you. So first things first, why SAFe? Why would they be interested in SAFe, and why would they implement that?
Great question. I think if you look at how Agile has evolved for the last 15 plus years now, larger organizations are very much fascinated with how can you deliver faster? How can you give your products faster to the consumers? Look at the Netflixes, the Apples, the Comcast, Dish Network, Verizons. They're all trying to move faster towards delivery. So Scaled Agile Framework, which is what SAFe stands for, allows larger organizations provide value to the end customer faster. So if you're looking to delight your customers, if you care about business value, if you care about keeping your own individual customers happy, keeping your internal employees happy, and you care about going to market faster so you remain relevant, I think SAFe is a fantastic solution for that.
Great. So within the last year or so, 4.5 was released. What is new in the SAFe 4.5?
It's a great question. So 4.5 I think came in few months ago now, and this has been amazing. I think what I really like about the SAFe framework is SAFe is built on people's inputs, people's feedback. Organizations using SAFe, they have challenges and they talk to the Scaled Agile Academy, and the leadership team works together to improve the framework. So it's really a truly agile framework. And I think 6 years or so, started with version 1, we're in version 4.5 already. So it's not remained stable, just like how our industry is not stable. So if you notice in 4.5, there's a heavy focus on the concepts of lean startup, smaller teams, smaller organization, better products, more marketable features, creating the base functionality. Similarly, what we also have in 4.5 is how does SAFe work for a smaller organization? How does it work for a mid-sized organization? So there's a lot of configurations which are also there. A couple of other things which are critical is the implementation roadmap. And definitely, throughout the day, throughout this interview, we'll talk more about it. Another key thing from a courses perspective, which I'm very amazed by, has been using the training from back of the room. How do you let people teach themselves? How is adult learning facilitated? So the courses themselves have been amazing. I think the 4.5 courses are very different. They use adult learning techniques a lot. They use facilitation techniques a lot. They use TBR training from back of the room a lot. So really, the standard they've taken it up a notch. And I think it's up to us to make sure that people utilize it.
It's great to be your own individual leader and kind of in your own work and pursue that. Absolutely. So I guess in terms of leadership, where does their portfolio fit into the SAFe framework?
Another fantastic question, Madeline. And I think the role of portfolio cannot be stressed out enough. Sitting right at that leadership level, from deciding what to build, from deciding which epics to create, what initiatives to focus on, what deliverables to have for our customers, providing that strategic theme is really what SAFe focuses on. And 4.5 specifically targets and calls it the Lean Portfolio Management Team, LPM. And if you see notice large organizations, that's what's going to help them succeed. Being lean at that portfolio level, having the leadership be engaged, and really having the leadership care about thousands of people who are part of the enterprise. So it's fantastic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So in regards to SAFe framework, that regards to Agile.
Yeah.
But the thing that has popped up over the last few years has been DevOps.
Right.
So where does that fit into the SAFe framework?
Another fantastic question. SAFe 4.5 strongly talks about scaling DevOps. And how do you really be in a place where, how do you move from concept to cache, kernel of an idea to something which the customer can use? So when we talk about the end-to-end SDLC, end-to-end life cycle, end-to-end framework, DevOps is our friend. DevOps is the foundational engineering practices which allows us to continuously deliver. So SAFe 4.5 specifically focuses on continuous implementation, continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous exploration. So really an end-to-end framework which allows us to, again, be faster to market. Because at the end of the day, we as customers, we don't have time.
Right.
If I want to call a cab, I call an Uber right now before I even gone to the elevator. So we're living in a world where we want things now.
Instant gratification.
Just absolutely right.
Yes, that is very true. All right, well, great. Thank you so much for all of that. So, in regards to the SAFe framework, there was a lot that we covered, which is within the last few minutes. So, what would the next steps be for our audience if they wanted to implement SAFe?
It's a great question, and I think it is daunting.
Yeah.
You go into the Scaled Agile Framework's website, words and words, pictures and pictures. Yeah. Terms, roles, responsibilities, where do I start from?
Exactly.
And I think this is where two key aspects are important. One is understanding the role of education. There is a lot of awareness which needs to be added at different levels, at the program level, at the portfolio level, at the solution train level, really educating people on what does it mean to them. What does the SAFe picture look like? Yeah. So that's the first step which we strongly suggest people to be certified, people to be trained in all the roles and responsibilities which SAFe covers. And the second aspect is actually doing it. Actually implementing it. I think nothing's to breeds success more than success. So choosing one pilot, choosing one single train, launching one train, showing the customer, showing the business, here's what we can do. Really working together with the business owners, with the business stakeholders and leadership to show that the organization can move fast. I think that's what we are really shooting for. So in terms of next steps, I would strongly suggest our audience, our viewers to reach out to us, what you are thinking about, whether it is the tipping point, whether it is some level of training we can assist you out with, or if you are already done with your trainings, how are you implementing SAFe? So we do a lot of SAFe assessments at the team level, at the program level, at the portfolio level, because at the end of the day, the goal for SAFe is to get enterprise level agility, having the organization get maximum business value. And I think that's what we here as leaders in the organization are here to support.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Abrar, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I feel like I have learned a lot.
Thank you.
I'm sure our audience has as well.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank you.
Abrar said, please feel free to reach out to us, send us an email, contact us on social media. We're also on LinkedIn, and we would look forward to hearing from you. So, Abrar, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madeline. Thank you. Thank you.